So once again back, and this time let's discuss this Armstrong number. As I have just discussed with you the in the last video, that how can we actually extract the digits. Though so on the basis of that, we can actually write many programs, and one of them happens to be Armstrong number. So what is an Armstrong number? Uh, 153. So cube of 1, cube of 5, cube of 3. If you sum it up, comes 153. Okay, Armstrong number is a number that is equal to the sum of cubes of its digits. For example, 153, 370, 371 and 407 are the Armstrong numbers. Since we already know the technique, I don't think we need to dwell much on it, but anyway, I'll try and explain it to you. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So 1, 5, 3, I just showed you, or rather in the last video I told you how to extract the digits. So if I have to extract the digits 10, okay, what is the digit we are going to get? First we get the last digit 3, okay, and then we're going to basically get the quotient, so that's 15, okay, then 15 becomes my number, okay, divided by 10, then I get 5 as remainder, then I get the quotient of 15, so quotient is 1, and then I get 1 here. These are all my remainders, okay, these are all my remainders, and then 1 modulus, division 10 is equal to 0, and that is where my program or loop stops. Okay, so what are we going to do? Then we'll say 3 into 3 into 3, then 5 into 5 into 5, then 1 into 1 into 1. This is 27, this is 125, and this is 1. So if you add it up, what do you get? You get 153. Okay, it's the same technique that we have used in sum of digits program. Okay, I'll just demonstrate it to you in NetBeans how quickly we can do it. Okay, so here we are. So I'm going to modify it. I'll call it Armstrong. Armstrong number, that's my class. Okay, so I'll come here and I will change this first. You can slow down the video and do the work. Okay, so number, sum, dummy, okay, or I need all this, right? This is all required. Enter a number, and this I'll change. I'll say calculate Armstrong, ARMSTRONG, calculate Armstrong. Why copy and paste? As I told you, because if Java is a case sensitive language, and this is known as camel case, okay, that's a convention for Java, so we are using that, so it's better to copy and paste. So here I will input my number, okay, and as I said, this number is going to be stored in another number because it is ultimately going to become 0. See, the only change I have to make here is I have to just say RAM into RAM, okay, and here I have to use an if statement. Okay, so if sum dummy, okay, then is an ARMSTRONG Armstrong number. This concatenation really looks nice, okay, a little bit you have to type more, but it really looks nice. Okay, so that's my right, but I need an else also. Why do I need else? It's possible that it is not an Armstrong number. Okay, it is possible that it is not an Armstrong number, so I'll copy it as not an Armstrong number. Okay, else, right? Just one change we made here. Okay, rem into rem into rem, right? And that's it. Let's run and see. Okay, so I'll enter 153 is an Armstrong number. Enter something else. And I'll enter 1, 2, 3, 4 is not an Armstrong number. Another number could be 371, I think. I'll enter it as an Armstrong number. Okay, right? So test some other number. What could be another number? 370 is an Armstrong number. Okay, very few Armstrong numbers are there. So if I say 456, it's not an Armstrong number. So my program is working perfectly. Okay, I'll make one or two changes. First of all, I'll make it short. You don't need to do it. We can directly do it also, right? We can directly say here, ANO is the same thing, but I did it so that you understand it like this. Okay, so it will divide it by 10, get the quotient and store the quotient in the number. So the number becomes the quotient. Or quotient becomes the number, right? So I just go there, 153, right, is an Armstrong number. Fine. So I have reduced it, and this is to get the cube of the digit. Okay, rem into rem into rem. I can use math.pow also. So what happens if I use math.pow? And I will say number, error. Why? Because its return type is double. So I'll have to cast the value. Learn a little bit of casting here. So I have to cast the value. So I have to convert its return type, which is double, into integer, right? Then only it is going to work. Otherwise it is not going to work. Right? What happened? So can you tell me what is the mistake? There's a mistake there. I made a mistake somewhere. Oh, it has to be rem. Okay, that was the mistake there. So I just run it. Okay, 153, and it's an Armstrong number, right? So that is another method of doing it, use of math class function. So how does it work? I input 153, I store 153 into dummy. Why? Because it is going to become 0, the actual number, and then I won't be able to check it. So I have to store it somewhere. Like I told you before, that this is going to be used in many programs because I have to check here. So I need to store this number somewhere, right? So I store this number in dummy, the original number, and then I work on the number here. So divided by 10, 153, 3 is returned. Okay, first 3 is returned. Then 3, the cube of 3 is 27, is added to the sum. ANO is equal to ANO upon 10. So it is 15 now. Go back. Is ANO greater than 0? Yes, it is 15. So divided by 10, what is the remainder? 5. So the cube of 5 is 125. 125 plus 127 is 152. Then we divide it again. 15 divided by 10 is 1. So go back. Number is greater than 0. Yeah, it is 1. So we get the remainder. What is the remainder when you divide 1 by 10? 1. So the cube of 1 is 1. So 152 plus 1 is 153. Then we divide it by 10. What is the quotient? 0. 1 division 10 is 0. Go back. Is number greater than 0? No, it is 0. So it stops. Comes here. Is sum. Sum is 153. Dummy is also 153 because we stored it here. We stored it here. So both are equal. Therefore, it is an Armstrong number. Okay. So that's how this program actually works. Another, problem solved using the sum of digits technique. You can solve a lot many. Okay, bye. See you in the next video then.